Hey everyone, Protrader's just launched a very easy to use Guppy Multiple Moving Average scanner and indicator. Dara Guppy is an Aussie trader who invented kind of this trend trading system using his multiple moving averages many years ago, and it's not a new thing, right? But it's just we've just kind of whacked it in here and made it super easy to use. Let me first show you how to put it up on a chart. Just go to your indicators and click it. All right, it's that simple. We have the default settings that Guppy used when he kind of came out with it all those years ago, but you can change it to whatever you want, really. If you want to custom it to your own requirements, then go for it, right? And it comes up on the chart. You can get rid of it, use all these little toggles up here as per usual, right? To do a scan for it, you just simply go to scans, press indicators and events, and here it is. I've been combining it lately with kind of scanning for Guppy Multiple Moving Average, but also for stocks with a 2% of the 60-period high. Okay, and so I'm just going to show you that scan, say on the Nasdaq, and let's just do it. All right, the results come up here. So what the results show is when the blue lines cross above the red lines. And then it will come up in your results. Obviously, I put the filter there of the price being within 2% of a 60-period high, whatever I chose. And so, and it will come up for 7 bars after that. So it gives you time to get set, right? Here's another one like ACIW on the Nasdaq, infotech stock. The blue lines are just starting to go above the red line, so this comes up. So you're trying to catch that trend change super early, and and it just alerts you to a possible trend change, and you can then combine that with breakouts, fundamentals, whatever you want, right? And the Guppy Multiple Moving Average is also just a great way to analyze trends. Like here's Shopify, for example. We had the blue lines cross above the red lines back here in May, and it really indicated the trend change. It kind of happened at the same time that we had this breakout from the downsloping resistance line, and then we started trending up. The red lines on the Guppy Multiple Moving Average really do indicate like kind of a value area, supply zone, where when a stock is in a really nice strong uptrend, it often does find support on these red lines. There are just countless examples, right? Here's like Shopify, but I could literally show you thousands, right? And here's stock Wes, huge, it's dual listed, but I'm showing you an ASX chart here, and big uptrend, and a lot of these strong uptrending stocks just love to pull back into these red moving average supply zones. Here's another stock that is another example of it. Big uptrend here, big base breakout, pull back into the red multiple moving averages. Very, very classic, but the scan really is to find trend changes, to look for stocks that have been in downtrends or maybe just starting to turn up. You can obviously manipulate that though, like if you have your own settings that you prefer, go for it, guys. If you have multiple moving averages, just pluck them in there, and it will scan for when those lines cross the other lines. Pretty easy to do. You can either the other way to change it is to go into settings here, right? Go find it. It'll be in there. Here it is on the left. Boom. Change it to whatever you want, guys. You can you play around with that. You can even add more in. You can take ones off, so you can have it so there's just 2 moving averages if you want. Okay. All right, guys. That is it. Take care. Any questions, never hesitate to email support@protrader.com.au. Cheers.